Hello, boys and girls.
U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio says he conveyed Washington's frustration over the lack of progress in ending the war in Ukraine during a meeting with Russian Foreign Minister Sergey Lavrov. The two met on the sidelines of the ASEAN Foreign Ministers Summit in Kuala Lumpur, marking their second face-to-face encounter. Rubio said he urged greater flexibility from Russia to help bring the conflict to an end.
We will engage any time that we have an opportunity to do so, like we did today. I echoed what the President has said, both a disappointment and frustration at the lack of progress in peace talks or in a path forward. So we'll continue to engage. We shared some ideas and comments, which I'll take back to Washington as early as this evening in terms of calls and reflected, and perhaps there's something to build on there. But it was a frank conversation. It was an important one. We had it, and we talked about some other items as well and related to the war in Ukraine, but that was obviously the first and foremost topic that we discussed.
The meeting comes as US President Donald Trump, who returned to office this year vowing to end the war swiftly, has grown increasingly frustrated with Russian President Vladimir Putin as the conflict drags on. Trump earlier said he is considering supporting legislation that would impose steep sanctions on Russia, including 500% tariffs on countries that purchase Russian oil, gas, uranium, or other exports. He has also announced a plan to supply weapons to Ukraine through NATO. Under the deal, US weapons would be transferred to NATO, paid for by the alliance, and then redistributed to Ukraine. The package could include defensive Patriot missiles and offensive medium-range rockets, though a final decision on the specific equipment has not yet been made.